Thanks for your time, first of all.
That's all right.
What do you think to Reform getting 10,000 votes?
I think that we need to listen to the people that voted for Reform, because actually some of their concerns are about alienation from the mainstream political process, and concerns about their communities being left behind, and worries that the mainstream parties aren't listening to those communities. I obviously find Reform as a party distasteful because they have an excessive focus on immigration as an issue, and they have some really quite cranky views around things like the NHS or the conflict between Russia and the Ukraine. But the ordinary people that I've met on the doorstep that are voting for Reform are really quite reasonable people that just want a better deal for their communities, and we need to start delivering for them as an incoming Labour government, and then hopefully they will get the kind of public services and the kind of economic regeneration that will make them move back towards Labour.
So earlier I spoke to the Tory candidate, and we had a conversation, and I asked how he would hold you to account if you won, and what he would be nagging you about, essentially. And he made a comment about making sure you didn't squirrel off south to do party politics. So do you have a comment on that?
Well, all the time that Parliament isn't... So when Parliament is sitting, I'm going to need to be in Westminster, because that's the job of an MP, is to be there voting. But when Parliament isn't sitting, I want to have the maximum possible amount of time in the constituency. I love campaigning, I love going door to door. That's one of the reasons why we got a good majority here, is because we did an awful lot of door knocking and talking to people. And I want to be a similar MP to Kevin Jones, who had an amazing profile in terms of attending local community events, doing advice surgeries, being very visible in the community. So that's actually the bit that I can't wait to get stuck into. I think the kind of sometimes febrile hothouse atmosphere in Westminster is what it is, but the more enjoyable bit of the job will be here in the constituency, engaging in the issues that local residents are most concerned about.